Hey, Jeff here, and today I'm going to bring you 100 giant mole kills in my quest to get the baby mole pet.
Where? What? Where's that mole? I didn't see one.
I have 6,400 giant mole kills, which is a little over 2 times the pet rate of 1 in 3,000, so I'm a bit dry, you could say, but luckily the giant mole is good money, as we'll probably see in this video, and if I get the pet, can you imagine the hype in my reaction? Let's find out. One of my favorite things about the giant mole is that you kill it under Falador, and the bowels of Falador, if you want to think of it that way. And it's in the Falador Park, which is very nostalgic for me, because way back in the day, I got a pair of ranger boots from a medium clue scroll, and I had to sell it here before the GE, and I sold it to a guy for 2.9 mil, and if I would have just wanted to wait a little bit longer, I probably could have gotten 3 mil, but that was the first big drop way back in the day, and I would kill the Artie guards for the medium clues, and yeah, it was awesome. That was so hype. I even remember where I was and everything when that happened. That was like almost 20 years ago. So I've actually never done the giant mole meleeing like this. The only other meleeing I've ever done is using DH, but I didn't notice until a few kills in that I was wearing my Slayer helmet, even though I wasn't on a task. So I'm sitting here thinking I finally got ready to go. I'm like, I could probably grind out like 50 kills in inventory, maybe more. Probably more for sure if I was actually paying fully attention, but I was watching some old school bowling because that's what I do, and I'm weird. But anyways, so yeah, we're taking down the giant mole here, using the Fang and the Void Waker for when it gets low, and you can get in that one hit range because the Void Waker has automatically will hit, so you can kind of get rid of this action that's going on now, the splatter. But yeah, I messed up the first little trip here, and I was very irritated at myself because I was at such a clean kill count, starting at 6,700 or 6,400 before. I was like, oh darn it, I'm gonna have to start this over, but I teleport pretty quick and fix it. But I get a longbone drop right away. I was like, well, that's pretty lucky. That's actually really awesome. But then yeah, I noticed that I had the Slayer helm on, so I run to the bank quick. But yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward further into this trip, and we'll see how this goes.
Bye, mole. Mole.
Back before I resold my twisted bow, I used to do the giant mole all the time because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for the pet. It's 1 in 3,000. You can get like 60-70 kills an hour. The claws and the skins aren't too bad money. And after a while, I got bored of playing, and I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna just AFK cook and play other accounts or play other games, and that's why I have 200 mil cooking, and that's why I sold my twisted bow. But anyways, we'll run through my 50th kill of the trip here. So I was running a little bit low on prayer. I wanted to make it at least 50 without having to bank, because if I had to bank, you know, doing 100, if you have to bank once, that'd be perfect, you know. So yeah, my inventory looks like I have like 600 U-logs so far, and a pretty good amount of claws and skins, and I keep all of that stuff in my inventory until the end, so there's no weird banking. The only thing I bank are the 7 death runes, but that was only because I ran out of inventory space, but that just happens when you're having fun. But yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. You have to kind of have you do pretty much have to have the Falador Elite diaries done for the shield, so you can have the little arrow following the giant mole around, or else you're going to be running around in circles the entire time, and it's definitely not worth doing or effective to do. Yeah, and there's a typical kill. I got Amy of strength, and then you always get 1 claw and then 1 to 3 skins. I should probably know that, but I've done it so many times it's all a blur. And a lot of this you'll notice too is I'm watching stuff while I'm doing it. It is a pretty chill boss to kill, and it's pretty good money. So yeah, after you have the Falador Hard diaries done, not the Elite diaries, you get the Falador Shield 3, and also the claw and skin drops are noted, which makes it infinitely better. With all that done, it's not even worth doing the boss. So definitely get the hard diary done, which it is not a hard diary to do. Ha! Get it? Hard diary, not a hard one to do. Besides the skins and claws adding up over time, the U logs are probably the next best drop, and then maybe just getting the blood runes and everything, but we'll check that out in the price check coming up.
Mole, 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 mole.
And we're putting the items in the price check here. And I put all the little bit lower items first. I always pick up those iron arrows. I'll show you how many I have in my bank. And look at Alright, so 100 claws for 921k, and then the skins for 1.8 mil, so a total of 3 mil made in a little over an hour and 20 minutes. So it's probably about 2.5 mil an hour. I should have checked at 1 hour, but who cares? But yeah, for 100 kills, that's 30k per kill. That's not too bad average for how fast they are, as long as you don't mind running around. It's super AFK as long as you turn on your prayer, and I mean, even if you don't, it doesn't hit you too accurately. But yeah, now I'm going to show you how many iron arrows I have. I had 287,000 in the bank and 5,000 in my inventory, so 290,000 total. Pretty awesome. And yeah, so that's it for the video. If you like that and want to see me do some more bosses or try to grind for the mole pet, leave a like, subscribe for more, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Mole, 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 mole.